Welcome back to Fury, everybody. We finished beating up the song and we left her behind, and now we're in this place.
And we're not sure whether she's dead.
And meanwhile, I went ahead and bought Fury earlier before this commentary.
And what are your thoughts?
This is still completely blind. What are my thoughts? I am very surprised and have a lot of respect for the fact that you did this all in remote play. The controls are ass.
Oh.
I mean, that's also a result of, this is your fourth playthrough?
I think like 6th.
Oh.
I hope you're okay. So I hope you're gonna boost the audio and video in the post. They can't hear this part to save my life.
yeah, I do that with every single video. Don't worry.
Oh, thank God. Sorry. Anyways, behind the scenes with the data desktop, everybody.
Behind the desktop.
Behind the desktop where there's wires and sadness and depression.
And editing. Also,
lots
this is an area where we apparently don't fight a boss, but I'm gonna go around and show some Easter eggs anyway, because there are Easter eggs here.
There are more Easter eggs?
Yeah, there's Easter eggs here. You can see each one of the prison worlds. That one,
nice.
That's where we fought the chain.
Oh, what's the name of the actual chain?
No, that's the name of the enemy that's the name of the first boss. And then second arena, fought the strap. Good memories. Good memories. I dashed off the edge.
The strap on. Okay, I'll get out.
And no, don't leave. Still have commentary. Then the third one, the line. Yeah.
I still think Wise Man's a better choice, but that's just me.
Yeah, well, whatever you think. And the fourth one. Technically, we never saw this one. Except that one.
Oh, we never have yet. No,
but that was actually supposed to be the one with the I forgot his name. What is it? It's the scale. Those, like, his homeworld before corruption and all that. That one there is the one with the hand. And then.
Oh, you mean
the arena, the area. Yeah, the barbarian.
Paladin.
The one that, none of y'all like for whatever reason.
And then the area with the song.
Yeah, my favorite boss fight and my favorite character design of the bunch, by the way.
Alright.
You must really like
also
Mercy.
the only song that I remember from the soundtrack.
Because there's actual lyrics?
Yeah, you say it like what's this one?
That's the area of the next boss fight, the burst.
Okay. Like, you say that to be funny. Sorry, the only reason why I remember that because of the lyrics, but that's the only notable cue about that thing, and that's why it's memorable.
Fair, I guess.
And then this.
Like, I've listened to the entire soundtrack, and my point still stands that it sounds like Daft Punk vomited on the soundtrack and, called it a day. I mean, it works. The soundtrack is very fitting for this game, but a lot of it's not really memorable.
Also, the last two boss arenas you saw were the areas of the former being the edge and the latter being the beat. You'll see them later.
I know who the Edge is, and I don't like her character design from what I've heard.
The Edge?
Yes.
Oh, the Edge is a dude.
Oh, it's a dude?
Yeah.
I'm thinking of the final jailer. That's what I'm thinking of.
The one in white?
It's the child, right?
Yeah, we'll get there though.
Yeah, but that's part 5.
I'll reserve my criticism when we get there.
So also take a good.
TV tropes spoiled a lot for me.
By the way, take a good look at that green area, because that's basically what we're going for at the end. It's also going to be what we get to after the credits. In part 5.
For the time being, right after we walk up this long flight of stairs, we get to show the next boss the real meaning of stranger danger. While the remote play flubs up as we walk up the stairs.
And I can't hear that because my video is deafened to make editing easier.
It's for the best, by the way.
Yeah, it really is, even though I hate it. But anyway, I think, if you didn't guess it already, this area is the area of, the voices room.
Oh, this is the voices room? Oh, so he is an actual person. I honestly thought he
he
wasn't real.
He was the architect for this prison.
You see, I should be reading the subtitles, but I'm reserving my story criticisms when I actually play the game.
No, don't.
When I decide to actually go through TV tropes and like comb it down from top to bottom.
And now,
You don't like this place? Oh god, this place looks terrible.
yeah, exactly.
This looks really bad on the eyes now that I'm, that I'm looking at it. I know what they were going for, but it looks really awkward to me. It just looks like everything's clipping.
My eyes. My eyes, they hurt.
Is the arena at least a little better?
The arena isn't. It doesn't have as many bright lights, or
I mean,
conflicting colors.
It's not really bright lights per se for the story. It's just that everything clashes.
Yeah, I don't really think it clashes too much in the arena.
Thank God. I just hate the fact that they could have done without the bright fluorescent floorboards or floor hexagons.
Meanwhile, this robot takes details of the stranger.
Something tells me the boss is planning something.
Yeah, they're planning to win.
Oh, he's studying him before he gets there so that we can give himself an edge. Good job. DNA unknown. DNA unknown. What? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I thought we were playing as a human.
You thought we were.
I'm glad I caught that because I would have glossed right over that.
3, 2, 1, and then suddenly the floor disappears.
I really
thank
like
God,
this
we're out of that.
boss.
Thank God, we're out of that. Oh, this is a better color palette.
Yeah.
I'm just glad that we're out of that really gaudy place.
Yeah, that did not, like, it didn't look good to my eyes.
Oh, with a sniper.
Yeah, with mechs.
So, Amaganus.
Nah.
My Final Fantasy 14 is showing. I should probably put that away. If someone gets offended.
Put that in your box.
So the main thing with this
first
boss,
phase of the fight is hide and seek.
Oh, so
That's-
you're basically fighting. So you're basically fighting Sniper Wolf.
yeah, though that's I think that's more like the first half of the fight, not like the first phase.
Next you're distracting you while she takes pot shots. Okay.
While she
Yeah.
tries to snipe you from a distance,
Also,
which I'm not letting happen
charge on
because
you, it's
I
just a
re-recorded
KO.
this. I redid this fight because I didn't like how it came out the first time.
Oh wait a minute. If she lands a shot, that's it.
Yeah, she scopes.
That
she
fully
laser-
takes out one of your stock.
Yeah, it pretty
God.
much
That's
ends the phase.
It
That's
ends the
worrying.
phase instantly. So get behind cover as soon as possible, otherwise you're not making it.
Is it undodgeable?
It is.
You can dodge it.
Oh, you're fine. Oh, you're gone.
You.
When
It's
it-
either dodge
when
or
it
hide behind
charges
something.
It just kills you pretty much.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I've also noticed that when you do fight her, she locks out the rest of the arena, so you have someone there to fight in.
I really don't like this fight though.
Honestly,
I like it.
the main thing that I hate about this fight is just the mechs in the first place because they're really annoying. Also, those little gold things on the floor, they cause shockwaves. I don't really find a problem with them. I just shoot them out of annoyance.
Oh, okay. At the very least, I like her design.
I mean, it's pretty good. It's just that I can't really see anything. And she ran away. Get back here.
She's making a mental note to stay as far away from you as humanly possible. Oh, yeah, and you're gone again.
That's a good way to do it.
The key role of a sniper: stay away from your target.
There she is. Pop her in the nose. There you go.
Yay. Now to shooty bang bang.
Yeah, this is basically Sniper Wolf, with just,
With Fury.
with a pistol and Fury.
And his melee phase and bullet hell.
Is she kicking you or sniper whipping you? I can't tell.
I don't know. I think both.
Oh, that looks beautiful to dodge.
Oh, you're gonna get used to it.
I think she's like trying to sniper whip.
She is sniper whipping you Bayonetta style. I just saw that.
Meanwhile, I was just running around that pillar. Yeah, I really do. I do like the like the way this arena is designed because it has like these pillars that come up from the ground. That's just something that tickles my fancy. Like when they.
It's the way that it's the way that it's designed, and I also like her boss design.
I mean, the character design is in my opinion, because I can't really see anything. And she was visible for a second.
She was right there. You missed her. Good job.
Well, I think the biggest problem with this fight for me is that it's a little too long.
And she ran away again.
If you end up biting the bucket, you have to do
Go through a lot.
so much again.
It looks like a right pain if you get sniped in the head.
Yeah.
There's a lot of places where she'll just kick your ass if you're not ready for it.
And by that he means half the fight.
I mean, the first jailer nearly KO'd me on my first attempt. So yeah.
Yeah, you can do it.
I mean, you told me you played that with an Xbox controller. The PS4 controller is so much better because it's so much easier for the twin stick shooter elements.
Yeah, I would assume so because the sticks are actually closer to each other than that.
Yeah.
They're like literally right next to each other.
90% of this game is twin stick shooter.
This game was kind of designed for the DualShock controller.
Yeah, I mean, it had a PC port. The PC port's rather nice, so there's that.
Yeah.
Oh, there she is.
I haven't tried the PC port myself, but
Neither have I, but I might double dip.
It runs really well. My one big complaint about the PC version of this game is be prepared for a lot of bloom.
Oh.
Like this game likes to overload on bloom, and you don't have a decently running rig because it doesn't actually need that big of a graphics spread, surprisingly enough. But if you don't have a decently running rig, that bloom's gonna kill your computer.
I'm sure you can turn it off though.
Well, yeah.
I mean, when I hear bloom, is it bad that when I hear bloom, the first game I think of is Twilight Princess?
Yeah, it's essentially that times 10.
Oh.
Like, the PC port I've noticed likes to ramp up the bloom effects. Like, at the very least, it looks like this version's running on medium settings. PC port only has high settings and low settings. It doesn't have a medium.
That's really awkward, but okay.
Meanwhile, when you get to this part of the fight, I should mention that one of the main gimmicks in the melee phases, or just one of the main gimmicks in general, like she goes invisible and then tries to melee you. You have to figure out which parry chain it is by the pattern of attack, and that's kind of the hardest part about this fight, in my opinion. That's not the mechs. Meanwhile, she's just being cocky.
Well, I mean, she did study you before you get here. She thinks she has you figured out.
Yeah, you studied my body, you didn't study my skill.
Surprised she hasn't pulled off a bad girl yet. But then again, I don't expect Furi to pull off cheap cheap one-hit KOs, though.
No, but it'll get close.
This is really the only point where you have to worry about that. Like the only point you have to worry about that is during the first two phases and the final phase.
Right. But it's kind of borders the line between if you didn't dodge, you kind of deserve to get shot in that point.
I mean, it's a sniper rifle.
Yeah, but watch out, she's got a gun.
Oh no, bullets hurt.
People die when they're shot? What?
Bullets are lethal when fired out of a gun?
Oh my god, you're taking so much damage! Like, I'm seeing you trying to parry the bullets just to get smacked around by the AoE.
I'm not even trying to parry the bullets, I'm just trying to move normally away from them.
He's trying to live.
Precisely.
Okay, so that's something else that's gonna bug me. You can fall off. You can't knock the bosses off.
Yeah. And now she goes invisible, and now it's an instance attack. And she has this little sword thingy.
She's trying so hard to stab you, and nothing came out of it. Final fight.
That actually reminds me of the laser sword from Halo. Like, just by the design of the weapon.
Oh, she does have a laser sword. Look at that. I just not notice it.
Yeah. Except it's
I'm
purple.
sorry, the remote plays keep me from actually noticing the sword.
This part pulls no punches.
Literally zero.
Oh, okay. I see what you mean about this part's a right pain. I just saw that she pulled up the sniper rifle in the middle of me trying to dodge everything. Okay.
Of course, she also pulls up
That's-
walls at the same
That's
time,
interesting.
so there's also that.
Oh god, the robots are not helping in the slightest.
No, they are not. In fact, they're probably a bit more of a pain than the sniper rifle. Also, I think something about this boss is that she thinks it's a game.
I mean, for all we know, this is their only prisoner.
I am not a number.
And outside of the paladin, these guys are either all together or not at all. She's probably delusional and thinking this is all just a game to her.
Meanwhile, I'm taking pot shots from the air.
This looks nerve-wracking because the fact that you can't tell where she's at half the time.
Yeah. I mean, you know that she's there. You're just waiting for the parry instance.
And off she goes.
Oh, and she's done. GG, no pretty. I mean, you could use the arena as a means of telling you because as long as she's in the middle of the arena, that's where she's at. But
Yeah.
it's still annoying to figure out what she's doing.
Yeah, because like the only thing that you can use to recognize the patterns is the timing and the sound. And that laser sword is also a gun.
Oh yeah, I did look at that.
And where are the bullets?
Wow, that's.
She's pretending. And now she's dead.
Yep, there's
You know-
delusions.
You know, I said I liked her design. I hate that hat.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing that's throwing me off of the design entirely.
Yeah, now that I got a good look at her hat, I hate it.
Yeah, it's like a bunch of like tattered parts of a screen on a dome. It looks stupid. Like, how do you see out of that? And Bunnyman giving us ending exposition.
There he goes again, now he's sitting down.
So that's what happened. My Discord messed up for a little while. For only like 5 seconds though. And now we're on to the arena for the Edge. This guy...
You took a second to like contemplate where you were. You're like,
I
Oh.
like to think he took a second to contemplate whether this was worth it in remote play.
This guy... His first two phases, he is a literal glass cannon.
What would you do if you had an eternity to do nothing but wait?
And there is no better way to describe him. He is a literal melee glass cannon.
Freak out.
And that's really all there is to it. Well, for
So,
strategy,
in
anyway.
this fight, no gun allowed.
Yeah, you can't use your pistol at all, because that's considered cheating, apparently.
Great, we get to a boss where she was pretty much cheating to get an edge to a boss that wants a fair and honest fight and throws away your gun while he's doing it.
I mean, the other boss was using a gun, so we might as well use ours.
Well, mind you, she was using the arena to cheat.
Fight.
Yeah, there's that.
This will make his
Meanwhile, this guy here, the Edge, he's just been sitting here the whole time waiting and waiting and waiting for you to get there. So he's like, you know, I'm gonna train during this. I'm gonna prepare to make sure that I can beat him when he gets here. And that's really all there is to this boss.
I mean, at least it's not kill him, it's just beat him. He's just willing to fight for a challenge.
I mean, you can't even really, like, nobody can really kill the stranger.
nothing else.
I mean,
matters.
the voice said it himself. Like, if they could have killed you, they would,
They would have.
without blinking.
I mean, from what the paladin was, he led an army to take down the stranger. So yeah, there's that.
Yeah, but then again, like, what I'm gonna question is, was the army, like, was each member of that army as strong as that paladin guy? Because if they were, I think it would take about 5 of the stranger to beat that entire army.
I'd say there probably weren't, but we're talking about things that the game doesn't really explain.
Yeah, there's that.
You know,
It
it's
just
just
hit
there. Also, we're here now.
Yeah, we're in this little arena, and we're fighting this guy who's practically a samurai.
Oh, he looks like a nice fellow.
You sure took your time.
And the first sentence he says is, "You sure took your time." That means we're in for a treat.
You did keep him waiting. He was polite about it.
Yeah, I mean, that does kind of mean we're in for a good time. In fact, this is actually one of my favorite boss battles in the game, just because of, like, the way it's done. Like, I know it's not really one of the best in the game, but it's one of my favorites.
Or
Let me show you.
Also, this guy has some of the best quotes in the entire game when you, like, get KO'd. Which I didn't even mean to show off, but I did. Also, I'm gonna cheese his first two phases.
yeah, I watched this draw ahead of time, and I'm like, you are the ultimate cheese.
Yeah.
Are you really doing nothing but charge attacks?
Yeah,
Really?
2 charge attacks. Already done.
This is probably the shortest fight in the game.
I want to see you shine.
And I'm already killed.
Wow. Yeah, cheaters never cross.
That is actually...
That is like your favorite quote from this game.
Yeah, that is my favorite quote from the entire game. Excellence is not an art, it's just habit. Like, you get better at something the more you do it. It's just a really...
Yeah, that's the entire point of the Soul series of games. You're not
And
good at the game.
Stormblood looks great.
You're not. I know, right?
You're not good at the game, play it more.
Exactly. You don't get good at Soul series of game. You just get used to the combat.
Yeah.
You move well.
Meanwhile, now he's gonna switch up his strategy. He's not gonna use a sword anymore. He's gonna use a wood ore.
He's gonna beat you like you were a school child.
Also, with that ore, he can make fire waves out of thin air.
Watch me.
He's gonna beat you like you were a school child, man. I'm sorry. Look at that paddle.
Also, perfect
Never
memories at this
is.
point don't matter anymore.
Oh Jesus
Also, yeah.
Christ! He took you out.
Yeah, that's literally what this guy is, a glass cannon.
This
At
dude
least
will.
be polite about when he knocks you on your butt.
Like, hey, I'm trying to get better from this. Do something other than fail. Also, the reason I'm still doing charge shots is because that still takes out a good chunk of his health when I hit him. Like,
You
like
just don't get perfect parries anymore, pretty much.
I got a perfect parry there, and it doesn't really matter.
It doesn't do anything. So it might as well not even happen.
And he killed me again.
Did you game over on this guy?
Do
No.
I look uncomfortable?
No, he got close.
I mean,
though.
though, I want you to take a look at the time that it's taken so far.
Yeah,
Only,
we're 2 minutes in and we're only halfway through.
yeah,
This is the shortest fight in the game, like I said.
yeah, because
It's
this
a
is,
short fight, but it also looks like a very cinematic fight.
yeah, this is really all there is to it. He tries to hit you with the sword, then he tries to hit you with the wood ore. And now the final phase where he loses the glass part of the cannon. But nothing
Hey,
else.
He just becomes a cannon.
A fire cannon.
Hey, sometimes less is more, honestly speaking. Oh, you got blasted.
Yeah, I mean, look at that. He's summoning fire out of literally nothing.
Also, that took half his health, so he can't take 2 hits in this phase during that. Granted, they're very easy to dodge when you get the hang of it.
Yeah, I was still trying to see whether charge shots would actually do something, and I just failed there.
And you got beat.
4 KOs because he still has the cannon part.
Something I can learn from that will make me better.
Dude, I like this guy's clothes.
Yeah, exactly. Like he's really he's like one of my favorite characters in the entire game. And remote play.
Like this is literally a test of skill. I love it.
Yeah.
Though here, instead of only being able to hit him once with 1 hit in your combo, you can actually hit him with all 4 hits if you're lucky. And now he's dead. That took less than 4 minutes.
No, but still, that was a fun fight.
Yeah, it was.
Like
It took 4 minutes, but it was actually, like, this is one of my favorite fights in the entire game. Like, just, if for nothing else, just because of the character, like, he's just really cool.
Dude, don't kill him. He gave you an honorable. Well, you know what? At this point, you might as well kill him.
Yeah,
Sucks, but,
yeah, because if I don't kill him, he's gonna take me back anyway.
You know what? The fact that he goes down like this is perfect, so I like that.
Uh,
You know what? You know what? That was actually worth. Good job. Good
Yay.
job, Freedom.
And then the bunny man is just, wow, that was great.
Amazing. What I just saw here.
Like, he's wowed by the entire fight, too.
And
I
he
mean,
probably
I would be too.
one in
Other than the fact that you got put on your butt about 5 times.
Yeah, I mean, I did, like, because I think that I try and play this game too recklessly sometimes. That made me just eat it. Like, during those times where I was just like, okay, I think I can get away with this. I think I can get away with this. I'm dead.
That's great. The part's ending, by the way.
Oh yeah. See you guys. Yeah. I mean, we can still keep talking after the part's ended, but what fun is that?
I mean, we could, but we don't even have an end card yet.
Yeah.
Off we go.
Yeah. See you for part 5. I mean, the finale. Whatever. It's both.